Let's be honest, finding a decent RPG on the Play Store can feel like an impossible mission. The algorithm keeps pushing the same old recycled recommendations. I went on a hunt and found 15 awesome RPGs that you need to check out. Whether you're into action, turn-based, or survival games, this list has something for everyone. Let's dive in. Number 15. I played Blade X Odyssey of Heroes and it looked really nice. The fighting was fun at first, and I liked choosing different heroes with special powers. There were different things to do in the game, but after a while, it got boring. The characters didn't really change much, and it felt like I was doing the same things over and over. If you want an RPG game that's fun for a short time and looks good, you can try it. Before we continue, I would like to mention the sponsor of today's video. I need to show you something that's going to blow your mind. It's called Talkie, and it's not just another app. It's your new best friend, your personal assistant, and your gateway to a world of fun and knowledge, all wrapped up in one tiny package that fits right in your pocket. With Talkie, you can have conversations with AI celebrities you admire, whether it's asking a sports legend about their training secrets or getting life advice from a successful entrepreneur. Need help with homework? Talkie's super smart AI is always there to lend a hand, explaining complex concepts in a way that's easy to understand.
Radio signal is like a stream of data that travels through the air to different devices.
But that's not all. Talkie lets you unleash your creativity by building your own AI chatbot. You can customize its personality, teach it new things, and even give it a unique voice.
Hey, what kind of game you want to play?
It's like having your own digital sidekick that's always there to chat, joke around, or offer support when you need it.
1. The Witch's House. 2. Swordigo. 3. Sword of Excellence.
With Talkie, you'll never run out of things to do. Discover new music, explore far-off places, get recommendations for the best restaurants in town, or even plan your next big adventure. It's like having a personal guide that's always ready to show you something new and exciting. The best part, Talkie is completely free, so why not give it a try? Download Talkie today and start exploring the amazing possibilities that await you with your new best friend. Trust me, you won't regret it. Number 14. Ark: Survival Evolved is a free-to-play mobile version of the popular PC and console game. Ark: Survival Evolved is a game that challenges you to survive and thrive on a mysterious island where you start out alone and unarmed. You have to deal with 80+ different dinosaurs and primal creatures. If you are a fan of the original game, or if you love dinosaurs and survival games, you might enjoy it. Number 13. Epic Conquest 2 is an action RPG inspired by the classics, with a special touch in the game mechanics and anime-style storytelling. This game is the sequel of the previous game with the same title, but don't worry, you don't need to play the first one to enjoy this one. Epic Conquest 2 is a game that I highly recommend to anyone who loves action RPGs and anime. It has a lot of content and features, and it's free to play with no pay-to-win elements.
Witness my true power.
Number 12. Nine Nights, The Wolf Killer caught my eye with its old-school look and the promise of fast-paced fights. I was surprised by how much there was to do in the game. You can change your character abilities to play how you want. Exploring the levels was fun because there were puzzles to solve and hidden things to find. Nine Nights is a good game for people who like action and a little bit of role-playing. Number 11. Immortal Prince reminded me a bit of a mobile version of Hades. The combat is fast-paced, with big flashy skills and lots of action, just like in Hades. You can also upgrade your character in different ways, which is a cool RPG element. If you're looking for a Hades-like experience on a lower-end device, it's worth a try, but don't expect the same level of storytelling. Number 10. I really wanted to like Final Fantasy Ever Crisis because I'm a fan of Final Fantasy VII. It does a good job of retelling the stories we know, and the graphics are pretty good for a mobile game. But the game really wants you to spend money. You can play without spending, but it's really hard. Overall, it's okay RPG game if you really love Final Fantasy VII and don't mind the problems. Number 9. I like games where you can build your character and explore, and this game has that. The story was interesting, though some parts were still in Chinese since the translation isn't finished yet. The graphics looked okay, but nothing amazing. If you really like games where you build your character and go on adventures, you might like this one on your phone. Number 8. This game got that old school vibe with the graphics and music, and you wander around doing quests and leveling up your character. It's got that RPG feel to it. But honestly, the story's not that interesting and the dialogue is kinda cheesy. If you're looking for a quick hit of nostalgia, it's alright, but it's not going to blow you away. Number 7. I tried out Undecember because it looked cool and I'm into these kinds of action RPG games. It was fun for a while, the combat felt good and the whole build your own character thing was interesting at first. But sadly, it got repetitive after a while, and the whole character customization system ended up feeling more complicated than fun. Might be worth checking out if you're a hardcore fan of the genre, but it wasn't quite my thing. Number 6. Fairy Tail Fierce Fight initially caught my attention with its colorful characters and flashy abilities. The graphics were decent, and the idea of collecting and leveling up characters seemed promising. The story seemed generic, and the gacha system made it feel like the game was designed to squeeze money out of players. Fairy Tail isn't a bad game to kill some time. Number 5. I played Vendir, Plague of Lies, and it was okay. It reminded me of old RPGs I used to play, which was cool. I liked choosing my party and fighting enemies. The world and story were interesting too, but sometimes it got boring, especially when I had to fight the same enemies over and over. It's a good game if you like old RPGs, but it has some problems. Number 4. Potion Permit is a cute and fun game. I like the colorful pixel art and the story about helping a town. As the chemist, I made potions to cure people, which was different and interesting. Overall, Potion Permit is a good game if you like cute art and a little bit of adventure. It's relaxing to play, even if some parts feel repetitive. Number 3. Honestly, I didn't expect much from Pascal's Wager. A tough game like Dark Souls on a phone seemed tricky, but I was pleasantly surprised. It's actually fun to play, the fighting feels good, and it looks pretty cool too with a dark, spooky style. I highly recommend this game. Number 2. Astris is a great RPG with a weird and wonderful alien world. The graphics are super cool, and the combat has this neat twist where you can block enemy attacks perfectly. Feels awesome when you nail it. The story gets a little complicated, and sometimes you might feel like you're grinding away, but don't write it off. If you dig sci-fi adventures and aren't afraid of a tiny bit of a challenge, Astris offers a surprising amount of fun for your phone. Number 1.
This will really help you win. You can't avoid it!
I tried solo leveling, Arise because I like action RPGs. The game looks pretty cool, with good graphics. The story is probably based on a webtoon I don't know, so it didn't make much sense to me. If you're into action games and cool fights, it might be fun for a bit. It's free, so you don't lose anything by trying it out. So there you have it. 15 RPGs that are way cooler than anything the Play Store's been suggesting lately. Hopefully, you found a few new games to try. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit subscribe for more awesome mobile game recommendations. Catch you next time.